Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a PC50 MR. MR stands for minimum radius machine. This is a -3 series. The serial number of this machine is it's a long one, KMTPC094KD0500794. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip. We'll go over the specs in the second clip, and then we'll run the machine in the third clip. We've got a few machines for sale. We've got quite a few mini excavators these days. We've got some compaction equipment. And anyway, if you buy this machine from me or any of the others I have for sale, you're going to be dealing with Komatsu. He's my right-hand man. He's the guy running the camera. Price on a new machine like this these days, equipped like it is probably 65, 70 grand. This machine currently has 3,229 hours on it on the service meter. As far as manufacturers go, Komatsu is ubiquitous out there. There are more Komatsu excavators sold than any other machine, bar none. They sell 65% of all excavators in the world. In other words, if you add up all the excavators sold by everybody else, Komatsu still sells more of them. That's how ubiquitous Komatsu is. This machine weighs 11,110 pounds. The widest point is that strike-off blade right there, which is 6 foot 5.5 inches. Tallest point is the top of that cab at 8 foot 10 inches. Excuse the planes going overhead. I'm glad to see they're flying again. Transportation link from the end of this track right here to the front of that knuckle when it's in transport profile is 18.5 feet. This is comparable to like a Caterpillar 305, maybe a John Deere 50G. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Texas machine. The reason that I cite that is because we don't work in a corrosive environment. You can see where the rainwater's kind of gotten to where the paint's flicked off, but this machine in no way, shape, or form is rust pervasive. We're 300 miles from the ocean, and we're far enough south that the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. Just about every machine we purchase comes from a large contractor or municipality that we deal with here in the Metroplex. We deal with about 30 to 40 different folks around here who buy their equipment. This machine came from a guy that has a conscientious maintenance manager. Whose maintenance system rivals some of the best I've seen. We've been happy with all the machines that we purchased from this guy. And it should be said that before I purchase any machine, I send 2 mechanics to go out and inspect it. And then if they say everything's okay, then Pro Provencio goes out to inspect it. And if he says everything is okay, then I go out and inspect it. So these machines are 4 times vetted before we buy them. As far as options go, obviously this machine has got rubber tracks. We just those are the tracks off this machine. They weren't in bad shape, but we got a really good deal on these tracks, so it was nothing to put them on. So we went ahead and put them on. We got the tracks for a song, so it just made sense for us to do that. It's rubber tracks. It's got a strike-off blade here. It's an enclosed cab, as you can see. It's got a thumb. It's got this pattern control change valve. The AC blows cold. It's got all the glass in it. All this is original glass in it. I say it's original glass. I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be hard to make this glass if one was busted out. But point is that it's got all the glass in it. The AC blows cold It blows cool, but not cold, so it probably needs to be charged up. It's over 100 degrees right now here in Dallas, Texas, and I can run this machine with a cab closed. So for what it's worth, but it doesn't blow real cold. I think this machine has got a I thought it had a 12-volt outlet in the cab, but it doesn't. As far as the engine goes, that's a Komatsu 3D 88E-5. It's a 39.4 net horsepower engine. This machine has got a 17.2 gallon fuel tank, which will run you anywhere from 12 to 14 hours depending on your operation. All the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. There's no cracks or welds anywhere on the work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. This undercarriage here is about 95%. The final drives have got plenty of power, and that enabling them to counter-rotate. As far as things wrong with this tractor, there's one thing that is wrong with it besides the AC not blowing super cold. This door doesn't quite line up. I mean, it closes just fine. You got a latch right here that you release it with. It doesn't quite close up, so they kind of improvised, and they put a one of these little things here. It works. I mean, it seals the door pretty good when you're on the inside, but that's the one thing that I would say is wrong with it. But all the lights on it work. As far as the bucket goes, it's got brand new teeth on it. It's got that 32-inch thumb. This bucket is a 24-inch bucket. It's got a 25-inch bite. It's 2 foot 6 inches deep, or 2 foot 6 inches deep. It's 32 inches tall. I would say that that's probably about 1/5 of a yard capacity. The maximum dig depth on this machine is 12.5 feet. The maximum reach at ground level from the end of those tracks there is 20 feet. The maximum dig height is 19.5 feet. The breakout force on this machine is 6,500 pounds. The maximum lifting capacity from the front with the blade down is 7,000 pounds. Of course, the further out you go and from the side, you know, it gets less. The shoe width here is 16, there is 16-inch shoes. I mean a 16-inch track, 7 foot 4 inches of track on the ground. This blade right here is 1 foot 2 inches tall. Again, it's 6 foot 5.5 inches wide. Now, one of the things that I would like to mention about this machine here is the drawbar pull on it. This machine has got a drawbar pull of 9,435 pounds, which is quite impressive. Drawbar pull is defined as the amount of weight a machine can push or pull in addition to its own. And in this case, it's 9,435 pounds. I think that's about it, Pro. You got anything else you want to say?
Got it covered.
What do you think of this tractor, Pro?
I like it. I do. It's got a lot of power.
Now, you're not just saying that, are you?
No, but I like the kind of cool AC, though.
Yeah, it'd be better if it blew colder. Maybe we'll try to charge it. We haven't tried to charge it yet, so that's about it. We're going to run it in the next clip. 600 pounds a piece, so that's 1,200 pounds that I'm playing with. It's child's play for this machine. It's a good machine.